Welcome to Tank's Vlog, May 13th, 2017, wrapping up the day in sports. Yes, you could just play taps for the Mets right now. Every game gets worse and worse. This team is lost. It's lost. This season's lost. There is no way this team could turn this thing around. There's no way. There's just no way it's going to happen. Familia's out for the year. Their bullpen is a mess. Terry Collins has burnt out every arm in 6 weeks. He's never been able to manage a bullpen. Dan Warthen has gotten away with so much. You know, it's time to fire everybody. Everybody on the Mets coaching staff needs to go. It needs to be a complete, total house cleaning. From the GM to the training staff to the coaching staff. This is a total mess. Blow it up. Blow it up. This season is lost. There's no hope. It's over. It's a nightmare. You know, every day, you just watch it. It's getting worse. It's worse and worse and worse. Robert Gsellman needs to go, but who's going to replace him? There's nobody to replace him. That's the damn problem. It's Sandy Alderson. What the hell was he doing? You know, he did nothing this offseason to improve this team. Nothing. He thought that somehow that they were going to be the same team they were last September, but it's all fallen apart in less than 40 games. It just bewilders me, exasperates me, frustrates me, gives me agita, headaches, heartache, makes you want to bang your head against the wall. See, Robert Gsellman, he needs to be in Las Vegas. There's no other two ways about it. There's got to be someone else out there. There's got to be. I mean, why didn't they sign Doug Fister? I mean, I'm not saying Doug Fister is a great option, but he's better than Robert Gsellman. Gsellman, every game, it's the same thing. He gets beat up, bashed around, and brutalized. His ERA is now over 7. He does not belong in the major leagues. He had a decent year at the end of last year, but let's face it. Of the 3 back-end pitchers, Lugo, Matz, and Gsellman's the weakest one. He's their 7th best starter. And it's just every night it's the worst. Harvey just doesn't look like he has anything left. It's up to Jacob deGrom to avert a sweep, and now there's another injury. Asdrubal Cabrera is clearly not healthy, but he's out there every game because the Mets are hoping he could play through it. And every time they hope someone plays good through it, all they do is get hurt worse. Can we please call up Rosario and Dominic Smith at this point? This team needs a jump start. And Curtis Granderson, you know, you were a great player. You had a great 3 years with the Mets. It's time, Curtis. It's time. He's done. He's done. He looks awful. He looks like he's swinging a bat that's too heavy. I mean, it's just awful. 130. That's unacceptable. Forget the Mendoza line. He needs to have a good 2 weeks to get to the Mendoza line. Jose Reyes now looks like he's been benched, although now he'll be back because Cabrera's hurt. Neil Walker looks like he's coming around, but it's just a nightmare. This season is a total nightmare. Hockey. Eastern Conference Finals began tonight. Like the Western Conference Finals, game went to overtime. Ottawa Senators, I guess we could call their defense the filibuster defense. as they really took the offense away from the Penguins, and they won today 2-1 in overtime. The Penguins were able to get a late regulation goal to tie the game, but the big play was Bobby Ryan, top shelf right over the shoulder of Marc-Andre Fleury, and getting the win on the road for Ottawa. And Ottawa, you know, they were badly outplayed at times by the Rangers, but found a way to win. And now they really tied the Penguins up in knots in Game 1. And you know, it's like one of those seasons. It's like Erik Karlsson's had a great playoff with a broken heel. He's playing with a broken heel, guys. I mean, the Mets play with injuries, but hockey players are a little tougher, and it's a little different when you're on skates. But somehow he's managing through. He's had a great postseason. I mean, right now, if you had to ask me who the Conn Smythe players right now, if the Ottawa wins, it's going to be Karlsson, and if Nashville wins, it'll be Pekka Rinne. I mean, we've had the NHL playoffs are just every game is great. And tomorrow we'll see that continue with the Ducks trying to get the equalizer in Game 2. Meanwhile, the NBA Western Conference Finals begin. Warriors. You know, maybe the Spurs can steal a game or two. I just can't see the Spurs winning a 7-game series. Especially now with Kawhi Leonard on a bulky ankle. There's no Tony Parker. I mean, if the Spurs somehow pull this out, then Greg Popovich, he truly is a man of genius. I mean, I already know how great a coach Pop is, but he would have to pull some real magic, especially with some of the health issue with the Spurs. And the Warriors, except the only one that's hurt on the Warriors is their coach, Steve Kerr. And as great as our players are, you don't need a coach right now. They could coach themselves, and now that Kevin Durant's healthy, he's playing the best basketball he's played all year. It's the Warriors are unstoppable. The Cavaliers, of course, are waiting for Game 7 between the Celtics and Wizards, which will take place Monday. But I don't care. Cavaliers are going to win. So I made my prediction for the conference finals in the NBA. Click below, see them, see what I pick. Although it's obvious what's going to happen. Click below. And we'll see what happens in the NBA. Please, someone help the Mets. Someone, will there someone that help the Mets? Good day.